Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Comrade Benj, and I'm here today to begin the Money Game trilogy, which I already started with part 3, partly because I thought it just happened to be a song with part 3 in it. I didn't actually think there was a trilogy there, but today we're going to go back to the beginning with part 1. All right, let's get into it.
It's a strange time we're living in. War can put fear in. Hierarchy parties, they make us feel inferior. Greed runs through parliament interiors. Devils walk among us, they fit the criteria. Eerie theory, strife, fearing, weary-minded men when we're clearly living in dictatorships. Nearly blinded by illusions to choose who's fooling who. A ball chained to your shoes on pain.
I love that line, blinded by illusions to choose. It's like capitalism just blinding us with all these options. You've got like 50 varieties of Fanta and, 7 different kinds of Coca-Cola, as many choices as you like to keep you satisfied while you're a slave to the machine.
Who's fooling who? A ball chained to your shoes on pain. It's a crying shame. The pursuit of our own wealth lights a flame that makes greed a game that lets this whole world burn. As the world turns, the whole world burns. But money was invented for trade, but now those bits of paper twist hearts, make slaves, turns a saint into a sinner, a child into a killer.
Money corrupts, doesn't it? And I like how he addressed that, just pieces of paper that essentially just have worth that we attribute to it, and it fuels greed and atrocities everywhere.
His finger on the trigger of a money game. Oh, rain, 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 rain. A storm it comes our way. And those who rise through distorted lies, poison in the veins, but we like to point the blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this old money game. Stop.
I love it when he just stops and makes you just like pay attention to every little move that he makes. It's such a like nice cadence in a song that's especially telling a story. Like it's almost like the similar sort of technique to what spoken word artists use to emphasize a point. Silence says just as much as words do.
This old money game. Dear Mr. President, it's evident that everyone's a resident of fear when they support these ideas to keep us separate, when they make us believe that everybody is coming to terrorize you in the streets. They say badly through gritted teeth. That's my right to hate. That's freedom of speech.
Oh, I love that line too. It's my right to hate, that's freedom of speech. It's not freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is not freedom of hate speech, okay? You can say anything you like, but you will get consequences to it.
But when did freedom become a reason to hate? A way to justify a racist slur or insult we make? There's an irony in freedom, cause us in the West, we have pillaged and plundered the middle class savages, colonized all of the rest. That's called hypocrisy. Preach a certain value that you never keep yourselves. Your country was in flames, you denigrate yourselves in a second. Still you spit your venom, demonizing immigrants when really you're the immigrant, cause all of us are immigrants or descended from immigrants. Irony is imminent. I'll shed the light on immigrants. America was colonized by Britain. Britain, it was colonized by Rome, and also colonized by the Saxons. They were German, by the way. You know how people throw shade upon the Germans because of history's pain, and yet we made the same mistakes all again. Demonize a whole people, Jewish or Muslim, the same and the same. Old situations play on repeat. The same old TV shows repeat. Yeah, we worship the bleak.
This is so relevant today. Like, it's sad that the story hasn't changed over time, but like Islamophobia, anti-Semitism, and these colonial histories that still we wear around with us in our governments. I mean, as a people, I feel like we have come much further than our representatives have in making amends and atoning for our sins of past. But really, the people that run our countries are still playing that old game of colonialism, just with new laws and in different ways. If you look at the situation right now with Venezuela and the US, it's a regime change in another country that is not under America's control whatsoever, for the express purpose of oil. Like, they say it out loud, and it's not for any. They might mention that, you know, we want to bring democracy back to Venezuela, but it's not really for that. It's again this extractive colonialist attitude that pervades.
Same old situations play on repeat. The same old TV shows repeat. Yeah, we worship the bleak. Our opinions are our own and we follow like sheep. There's no left, there's no right. In the middle we sleep.
That is so true. Everyone thinks there's a left and right, but they're just being played like fiddles to a point of view that they most align with, right? If you get one-on-one with someone who identifies as being leftist and someone who identifies as being right-wing, right? They would see agreements in more things than they actually, you know, are on opposite ends of. But because of this loud media speak that keeps everyone in line in these boxes that are constantly fighting against each other, so that they're not actually wielding their power of the proletariat, you know, the power of us all to change our governments to be representative of us. We're just stuck in this populist fight for what? Like, the arguments that we are having as people are not the same arguments that they are having in our governments, and that is wrong.
On our own and we follow like sheep. There's no left, there's no right. In the middle we sleep. Rain, 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 rain. A storm it comes our way. And those who rise through distorted lies, poison in the veins. But we'd like to point the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game.
Here we go. Quite built. I knew he was gonna do it to himself after he like had that change of mind, that change of heart, almost like a waking up to the realization that hey, I'm fueling the system, and how can I stop that? Get rid of myself. I mean, it's a powerful message. It's that he had so much to say there, just like he did with part 3, and in a way, this was definitely like really foundational to the Money Game trilogy. The way it like expressed that whole glaring problem with the West and democracy and our pillaging of the global South. Yeah, that was fantastic. I want to listen to part 2 right now. Leave a comment with what this song meant to you, and let me know if there are any other sort of multi-song stories in his discography, because I definitely want to listen to them in order this time. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care.